maps showing work in the 9 clusters that we have organized Somalia into. And it might be worth saying something about the coordination structure. I'm very happy to see that some work has gone on to organize the Islamic NGOs into some kind of clusters, and I agree with you. We very quickly, I hope today, have to agree on how the two will work together so that we work as one. And Dr. Hani has just extended an invitation to us to join the meeting tomorrow as OCHA again to see how we can work together. But very quickly, the way it works for Somalia is we have a humanitarian country team that is Nairobi based, and it's made up of 7 NGOs, 7 UN agencies, and the humanitarian coordinator. And that humanitarian country team is supposed to debate some of the dilemmas and provide policy guidance and advice to the humanitarian community. And this information is, in theory, supposed to be fed back to the NGOs and to the UN agencies who are operating. Then right under that, we have the clusters, and the clusters report directly to the humanitarian country team. We've introduced some of the cluster leaders. We have 9 clusters. The 9 cluster chairs are based in Nairobi, but they have cluster focal points in the different regions. In some regions, this coordination is stronger than others. At the moment, I would say, but please feel free to jump in, cluster leads, that in the north, the center, Mogadishu and Gedo, is where this is stronger. And in the areas that are held by Al-Shabaab, it isn't as strong, but this varies by region. But there are focal points for all of these areas. All their names and their contacts are on the OCHA website. So I would encourage you to look at the maps, look at the focal points, and provide us feedback on what you think is working, what isn't working, how we could strengthen it, and how we could help you do your work better. So just in sum, we have the humanitarian country team, we have the clusters, and then we have the cluster focal points at the field level, and then OCHA tries to bring all of it together into one big happy family.
Thank you. Just to add very much quickly for the other countries, in Kenya there is a similar system in place. It's not called clusters, but it's called sectors, but it's the same thing. We have a Kenya Humanitarian Partnership team, which is the, as Kiki described, overall body that provides guidance and policy. And underneath that, there are a nutrition sector, a food sector, a water and sanitation sector, a health sector, etc., to support the response in Kenya. And this is decentralized as well to some of the northern areas. Not as strong as we would like it to be in the northern areas. We really need to beef up our coordination in the northern areas. And I'm happy to report that in the DAB where I just got back from, there was an agreement that we needed to shore up our support to the host community, extremely important, and that we will look into the coordination of that. But similarly, in some of the other areas in the north of Kenya, Turkana in particular, we need to strengthen that. Ethiopia as well has a similar system with an overall humanitarian country team providing guidance policy and clusters underneath that in the different water, sanitation, food, nutrition, humanitarian sectors. That's among where agencies who work in those sectors discuss among themselves on technical grounds, but also on a coordination ground, who is doing what where. And there are maps and there are focal points available for those countries as well. Djibouti is slightly different. There are so few actors there that it's not yet clusterized. But if you work in Djibouti, please do let us know so that we can link up there as well. Thank you.
Thank you. There's a button halfway up. There. Thank you. 03.